Welcome to Coaching for Life Session 2, Letting Go of the Weight. In this video, I'll show you how to let go of the heavy weights that hold us back in life. But first, a think spot. Do you sometimes feel weighed down by life? Do you feel you have a low self-esteem? Would you like to find ways of unloading the negative stuff that holds us back? If you answered yes to any of these questions, this next session is definitely for you. So here are some of the weights. Life can be tough. We know that to be true, all of us. We all struggle with life from time to time. We all have things to deal with. But when we are unable to put those things down, they hold us down like a heavy weight on our shoulders. Things like possessions, they can end up possessing us. Find ways of letting go of the clutter that builds a false sense of security in your life. I find it a good exercise to go through the house sometimes and give a whole load of things that I never use to a charity shop. That kind of thing, which is like a physical response to the clutter in my life, can be hugely therapeutic and positive. Having an inquiring mind is positive, but some questions don't have an easy answer. So let them go. Keeping everything going can become a heavy weight on our shoulders too. Get others to share the responsibility and find a way of living more simply. We expend a lot of effort trying to make life work for everybody else. Be yourself and not what other people expect you to be. Information overload is a disease of the 21st century. Take on life in bite-sized chunks and give yourself time to breathe. Sometimes we carry others on the basis of false promises. You know what it's like. People don't deliver what they said they would, and we end up being let down, and sometimes we carry those people. It's a false expectation. Place your trust in foundations that will keep your expectations secure and realistic. Now, at this point, you may be saying to me, Steve, you're throwing a lot of information at me. I don't know how to deal with these things because I can identify with some of the things that you're saying, but it's too hard. Well, just to assure you that going through Coaching for Life course, all 13 sessions, I'll be giving you strategies and tips and techniques to let go of these weights. You will find that you will be coming out of self-imposed prisons, and you'll feel a sense of freedom that you've never felt before. But you have to go through the sessions. Don't forget to take notes. Write notes down on your piece of paper or your notebook and refer back to them after each session. Give yourself time to think through the issues and be honest and open with yourself. There are times when we carry the weight of the world on our shoulders and we feel helpless to make a difference. I ran a charity in the developing world for many years, and we used to take volunteers to 19 developing countries to do practical aid work. I often felt to myself, there's no way that I can make a difference, even taking people around with me. There's so much need in the world. But somebody once said to me, it just takes one person to make a difference in somebody else's life. And if we all took on board that advice, then many, many people could be helped. It's like a drop in the ocean. But it takes many, many drops to make the ocean, and we can be part of that change, being change makers and history makers, but we all play our parts. So no need to feel helpless when we look at a world of need or the things that are crowding around you. There are ways that we can learn to cope, and more than cope, to set ourselves free so that we can be a benefit for others, but also be in a healthy position ourselves. Guilt can be a heavy weight that many people hold through their lives, never resolved. Fear I know some people that are afraid even to walk outside of their own home. Shame. Something happened. We're not able to look people in the eye anymore. Loneliness. It's a big heavy weight that many people in our culture these days live with. Anxiety. When something racks your brain so much that it affects the way you think and live and breathe, anxiety can affect us physically as well. Low self-esteem. So common with many people. They don't believe in themselves. They put their head in the sand and can't cope with life. They don't think that they're worth anything. Go through this Coaching to Life course and we'll be finding answers and strategies to deal with low self-esteem. Failure. A fear of failure. Rejection. That's a biggie, isn't it, in our culture? We feel rejected by others. And so we can't operate fully as a human being, body, mind and spirit. It doesn't have to be this way. We can't walk away from our responsibilities, but we can let go of their impact on our lives. Own up, give up, step up, build up, grow up. I'd encourage you to write those 5 steps down in your notebook. Own up. Own up to the weights that you're carrying around at the moment. Give up. Let them go. Step up. Be positive. Build up. Start to go in a new direction. Grow up. Body, mind and spirit flourishing as you go through this Coaching for Life course. So here's an exercise. Think about the weights and burdens that you carry. How would it feel to put them down? Make a list of them. You can't cut yourself off from real life, but you can be released from self-imposed burdens that hold you down. Have a little think about that. Go to a quiet place. Have a think, write some notes, and let's start this journey together. In the next video, I will smash some of the myths that cause us to live a second-rate life. I'll see you in the next video.